I just wanted some sleep.
Gosh dang.
Oh my
Bro,
gosh,
I don't think people they don't tell you about this. It's hard sleeping in the bed with somebody.
It is.
Like it is
like
hard.
The first 30 minutes be cool. But then after that,
Cause we always start out spooning.
that's fine.
We always start out that way. But I also Olivia be like, in the middle of the night, you pushed me. I'm hot here. I am hot.
it gets so hot.
It's
bro.
so hot, bro.
So you talking about 30 minutes? For me, it's immediate. Regulating body temperature.
Yeah.
And then women be wanting to be under all
Under
these
the
covers.
covers.
Yeah.
They be wanting to be under all these
Under the
covers.
covers.
Bro, I be laying on top of the covers.
Then I be on top of the covers and be like, you don't want to get under the covers? It's hot.
Yeah.
It's a sauna under there.
hot.
Because you don't let me drop the AC.
Right. It's hot.
It's hard being a man, bro.
We laughed at, we always thought it was weird when, like, was it the Brady Bunch?
They had separate beds.
Separate beds.
It was
all makes sense now.
bro, it all makes sense. I actually, there's this couple, Egypt and Mike. We watched their show on HGTV, and they were doing an interview, and they were talking about how they have 2 master bedrooms, and sometimes they don't sleep in the same bedroom.
I'm with it.
And low key,
Brilliant.
bro, they were saying that they don't sleep in the same bedroom. And the girl that was interviewing them was like, I don't know about that. My boy Mike said, now let me be very clear, baby. We get it in. We pick a room. and we do what we need to do.
Here's another thing. The person said, I don't know about that. Was she married?
Nope, single.
Exactly. Let's start the pod.
What's up with it? Welcome back to another episode of the Soundboard Podcast. This is episode 41.
Yep.
It's your boy JJ, and I'm with my fellas.
This is Coop.
And this is Dante, your in-resident therapist, relationship coach.
All the above.
Boys get married.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all single young men. Nah, bro. That's
Hold on,
funny.
wait. First of all, we want to thank y'all for listening, starting your Wednesday off right.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Every morning, listen to the Soundboard Podcast.
We was on a little hiatus, but we back.
We back.
And it gave y'all an opportunity to catch up. Right. It gave y'all an opportunity to catch up.
Right.
I said they want more. Sometimes you got to disappear to remind people of your work.
Yeah.
If they don't appreciate your what they say, if they don't appreciate your existence, make them appreciate your absence or something like that.
Is that what they say?
I thought it was absence make the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, that too.
All that
They grew
good
real
stuff.
fond.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, man, bro. So much has happened. We
So
took
much.
off because it was a lot.
Yeah,
that
it's
happening.
been busy, man.
It has been nonstop, and I don't see it stopping.
So I know Dante had the big update, but let me get my little update.
Nah, your damn little kid.
Don't they
I
do
was a
too?
part of all them moments.
For everybody, follow me on IG.
What's up?
Therefore,
It was Key's birthday. You know what I mean? Let me give it up for my baby.
Yeah.
We
We
celebrated.
celebrating weekend after weekend.
she started it at the wedding. They started at the wedding.
It was the
previous
pre-B-Day.
week.
Pre-B-Day turn up.
Bro, everybody that knows me knows that one of my pet peeves is people that celebrate their birthday more than one day.
weekend.
Oh, well, kid, you must hate your wife.
Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, bro.
Nonstop.
Yeah, bro. Y'all been celebrating like he just did a bid. Y'all been celebrating like she just got out of the pen, bro.
It was a welcome home
It's a
celebration.
welcome home celebration
Oh
for Key.
my gosh, been doing everything, bro.
Y'all
So
started on Thursday?
Thursday night we went to Harper's Steakhouse in Deep Ellum. Highly suggest that
Okay.
for all the fellas. People will hit me up talking about I need some suggestions what to take about because they see me out this whole
yeah.
weekend.
Let me find out Coop is doing Coop got content.
I'm just along for the
what's
ride.
popping in
Yeah.
Dallas.
You're an influencer.
Nah,
you
not
are.
me. I'm just along for the ride. But we went to Harper's. Great spot if you like
What y'all
steak.
get?
That steak looked good. Looked
That was
mighty
a-
delicious.
I missed it on Thursday. I missed that.
So I don't eat beef this year just out of no reason, no health benefits, just out of discipline.
I can't stand Coop. See,
Out of
the
sheer
issue with
discipline.
Out of
the
sheer
issue with men
discipline.
is y'all are undisciplined.
Sometimes
Discipline
I challenge
your
myself.
mind. You sound like every motivational YouTube video I've ever watched.
So I ordered the salmon, and it was just a little block of salmon. And I said, "Oh no, I can't put that on IG."
Bro, somebody said, "Dang, can y'all let the salmon replenish itself?" Black people always ordering that.
So I had to take a video of somebody else's steak.
Okay, it's
Put that
okay.
on IG, you know what I mean? But it looked good.
It did.
The salmon was good, just not IG worthy. But after that, Friday, actually I got a little break on Friday. She went on with her friends. They went to the Omni Hotel in Frisco, did a pool party up there. Saturday, we hosted our own pool party at a friend's house.
Yes, sir.
Very nice house.
It was
very
luxurious.
Very nice house. So that was that. But that was an all-day thing. Drank for 12 hours straight.
No, y'all were
I
definitely in rare
survived.
form. Y'all definitely was in rare form. And then I didn't even know that y'all had kept the party going. Yesterday, we met up to talk about the episode. And I'm like, I said, "Hey, Coop, you hopping on the call?" Justin said, "Coop's busy." So I said, "Where can I go to figure out where Coop is? Where's Waldo?"
Check IG.
And I saw y'all's things, but I was at the W.
Yeah, no, y'all look like y'all were
You
having
might have heard of it.
Might never been, but you might have
I ain't
heard of
never
it.
been there. I've been to the H.
So this is another good thing, fellas. Take notes now. So if you go to the W
I'm putting us on game.
and you
Yeah,
book
yeah.
a massage, right? They give you free access to the pool party.
Okay,
on the
dope.
roof, right?
Oh,
so you
yeah,
can
yeah.
see all of Dallas up there or whatever. So you get a massage, you get to be at the pool, they have restaurants, you can stay there all day. So that's another good thing. So when y'all text me, I had just got ready to go into the massage, so I couldn't.
So you just
Nah,
left
bro.
us on red.
And then when I came back, I was like, ain't no point in saying nothing now. The deed is done.
Yeah, bro, we done had the meeting and everything. But it felt good to see, I'm going to be honest, Coop, it felt good to see you and Key in this element, bro. Like, because I thought about it. I'm like, dang, Key's last birthday, she didn't even really get to celebrate
Didn't
like
get to
that.
do nothing, yeah.
Like, she didn't really get to celebrate. So it was so dope to see Key. This weekend was the Key and Coop I met.
From years ago.
From years ago. Because we always talk about, like, y'all are that couple that people look at and be like, dang, bro, Key and Coop just look like they're having so much fun with
we
each
really
other.
are. We
That's how,
really
and
are.
that's how it's supposed to be.
It is.
I think
It
I
is.
talked to Coop like Friday night. Maybe I sounded tired because Coop was like, "Bro, you know you ain't gotta come. You ain't gotta come on Saturday." I was like, "Nah, bro. I don't miss birthdays. I'm gonna come celebrate."
Yeah.
and it was a good time.
It
bro.
was.
It was a good time
great
just kicking it with y'all, kicking it with Key, just celebrating.
Definitely.
This man been in rare form. I don't know what Coop
mean?
on. Coop been in
What you
rare form,
mean?
bro. He was in rare form. He was DJing the event. The tunes, he gave the aux up to somebody else. And he was
then
like,
took
see,
it back.
y'all had one job. I'm taking it back.
It's different when a real one got the ox. I was
Nah,
gonna
bro.
let them see because they were like, "Oh, we want to twerk." I said, "Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all don't even belt like that. Here, play whatever you want. Go crazy." Energy was not the same.
Bro, Coop got the I knew it was a party when I see Key with a drink and twerking.
Hey, and that's all that matters. That she
And that's all that matters.
had
That
a
she
good
enjoyed-
time.
that she enjoyed her
She had
birthday.
a good time. She definitely deserves it.
And yeah, bro, you put a lot into it, bro. Shout out to husbands that actually
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it up for yourself.
Shout out to yourself, bro.
Shout
You
outs
put
to
a lot
me.
of planning into that. You put a lot of planning into that.
Oh yeah, man. But what's up with y'all, man?
Bro,
Not that I don't know.
we literally have spent every waking moment together over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Gosh dang, bro. I'm officially a married man, bro.
Congrats,
I am a
bro.
married man. The book coming out soon.
I have a successful marriage.
Yeah, ain't y'all been married a week? It don't matter. See, I know how to have a successful marriage.
And you gonna be standing up with your hand on her shoulder. Libby's gonna be sitting in a chair.
Legs crossed.
I know how to have a successful marriage.
Hey, Coop can't hit you with that's your girlfriend though.
He can't, and I brought that up because Coop was mad disrespectful before we got engaged, and now that's wifey.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wifey, bro. I got the ring on and everything.
Everything. I don't even got my ring on right now.
No, so there was a point where I take it off when I hop in the shower,
And you forget
and
to
I
put
had
it-
forgot to put it back
I know.
on. And Olivia gonna say, "Where that ring at?" She gonna tell my show and say, "Where that ring at?" I said, "Oh snap! I forgot to put it on."
When I go to the gym, when I take showers, take it off, and sometimes I forget to put it back on. Like if I'm out and I feel so dirty.
Am I a cheater?
Do you sleep with it?
Sometimes I take it off from my sleep most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels a little weird
To have a ring on?
because I don't wear jewelry like
Exactly.
that. I don't wear jewelry like that, but it kind of feels a little weird. And then, bro, we were having this conversation because there are married men who don't wear rings.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know E.T. the hip hop preacher?
Yeah.
He does not wear a ring because he says he doesn't need a ring to let people know he's married. His actions let people know he's married.
You don't
Sounds
say.
like a cheater. Look, that's a good one, E.T.
No, E.T., I'm going to use that. No, but
It's a cultural thing too.
No,
There's a lot of cultures that don't wear rings.
They don't?
Yeah. Well, also, quick history lesson.
What's up?
We used to not wear rings in America.
Dudes didn't?
Yeah, it was a thing that came up. I want to say like in the 50s or 60s. We started wearing rings. Like if you watch like Mad Men, none of the men that are married wear rings. It wasn't a thing.
They all slept with their secretary though.
Yeah.
That's why
Maybe when you don't wear the ring, you just feel when you don't wear it, you feel less guilty.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because I just can't see how. I mean, never was different strokes for different folks. But like, it just always makes me think about that movie with Chris Rock.
Oh, I think I love my wife.
I think I love my wife. When he's about to cheat, and he looked in the mirror with
Had
that tie around his
on.
head.
Oh.
He was like, "I gotta
can't.
go. I can't.
I can't do it.
I can't do
And
this."
she was looking good,
Bro,
boy.
that was
Kerry Washington.
It's handled. It was not handled that night. Yeah, bro. So I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's gonna take a little while to
Yeah,
get
I think
used
it'll
Yeah.
just get. I think
to.
it'll.
You never wore a pinky ring?
Nah, bro. I ain't never. I don't really wear jewelry like that. So this really is like a
Humble.
Like a. It's new.
You're humble.
I'm humbled.
Yeah.
But it's been great, bro. So we've spent a lot of time together because y'all know we had. Last week we had the bachelor festivities on
Yes, sir.
Thursday. Friday we had to go down to Malakoff, Texas for the wedding.
It was a beautiful wedding, bro.
Thank you.
I had a
thank you.
great time.
Thank you.
I'm not just saying that.
You know what? Everybody has been
second
telling us. Everybody has been telling us that it's been great. I want to beep the little horn thing. I never know which button it is. I want to give it up for all the men in this room.
Yes, sir.
And some of the men who are not, because
Yeah.
y'all made this entire experience. Yeah, it was a little stressful sometimes. I ain't gonna even cap. But y'all made it a very pleasant experience. Because y'all know I didn't do a big thing. Like even for we planned this wedding in like 4 months. So it didn't really give
Yeah,
us
man.
time to like
Yeah.
do a big bachelor party and do all this stuff. But y'all made sure that we did something. So like on that Thursday, we went to Topgolf, bro.
We had a great time.
We had a great time. It was the biggest thing for me was getting in the room with the people that I love. Like,
Right,
I was
right,
like, I just want to be around my homies, bro.
Right.
And y'all showed up.
I think Topgolf showcased like the importance of having relationships.
Right.
Because we got to Topgolf, bro, and it was just a good time.
It was.
Just socializing.
Just talking.
Just talking. Like high off of energy.
Yep.
I mean, high off of drinks too.
Be very clear. There was popping off.
Some more than others.
No, bro,
But it was good energy.
I
was
saw
good
Dante and I said,
Dante was talking about you in rare form. Dante was in rare
was
form
in
the week
never,
before.
I ain't never going back to that form.
and see, Dante don't drink like that. I said, maybe Dante needs to drink like that.
Having the time of his
Having the
life.
time of his life.
Bro, I had a genuine good time. First of all, I ain't gonna name no names, but somebody tried to kill me. They gave me a Four Loko.
Oh.
And y'all know they recalling them.
But did you drink said Four
I
Loko?
did. I did. And I ain't drink one of them since college.
So that's not the original one, though.
It's not the original. The original
Yeah,
one
it-
killed people.
That-
This was the new ingredient, the new recipe list.
Yeah.
But we went to Topgolf. We end up meeting back at Twan's. Shout out to Twan. We ended up meeting back at his loft in Deep Ellum. And that was like our central meeting place. Then we ended up going out in Deep Ellum. First of all, I ain't been out in forever.
Bro, in a minute.
And we ran into people.
Yeah.
We ran.
And I was just saying, like, I haven't been out in so long. I probably not gonna run into anybody I know.
Yeah,
Still ran into people.
of course.
Ran into people we knew. Ran into our Neo. Shout out to Rona.
Yeah.
He's a new doctor.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on him. There's a lot to celebrate. This.
I also realized that I knew I was a little intoxicated because I was at her buying drinks for people.
Oh, you
and tried to celebrate other people.
We should have all been buying you drinks.
I was like, Rona, come here. You a doctor.
Are you buying? No, don't do that.
You need to be buying me. You a doctor.
Exactly.
You need to be buying me drinks.
Exactly.
But bro, it overall was just a good time, and like it wasn't crazy. Like I just think about, I think there's this thing where like when you think about bachelor parties, you are supposed to like wild out. Y'all know back in the Gap, it used to be like this your last chance to like rub one out
without whoa.
What? Y'all know what people used to do in them bachelor parties. Y'all seen people used to like,
and they still would cheat after. So I don't know what the big deal was.
But like that used to be the thing. It was like, yo,
your
this
last hurrah.
This your last night to go crazy. We doing everything.
I feel like it's still a thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never made it.
I've never been to a wild
It just
bachelor
depends
party
on the
like
group
that.
of people.
We're just not wild like that.
Are we boring?
It's
We're
not
like fake
boring,
wild.
bro. It's not boring. It's just different.
Well, we got one coming up.
I don't know.
We might redeem ourselves.
In Sin City.
We going back. So because I'm really just thinking about everyone I've gone on, even for Coops, bro. Like
Don't say too much.
Oh yeah, there was that.
Don't say too much.
There was that. No, even I feel like all of our things are always central. Our central theme is always the brotherhood. So like we always just make sure to have fun. But it be dudes out here wilding out, bro. Like it be dudes out here legit wilding out.
Probably just don't invite us.
Are we
They
narcs?
I know. I don't get invited to them.
They love God and stuff. Don't invite them.
Don't invite them. Don't invite them. You in the bachelor party saving souls. Hey, bro, do you know? I know where you're going after this, but do you know where you're going to spend eternity?
You know you don't have to do this for a living.
Right. So we started out Thursday was the bachelor party. Friday was the day before the wedding, and we all traveled to Malakoff, Texas, because you got the day before festivities. And bro, it just was so dope to have like Olivia's bridesmaids there, y'all there. Like, shout out to my brother-in-law, BJ.
Our brother-in-law. That's our brother. That's our brother-in-law.
He family.
Bro, BJ is the funniest person.
He BJ cool as hell.
He
like
cool,
BJ,
bro.
man.
He was like, bro, y'all funny, dog. I just can't wait to like hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
And we end up, he was the MVP like the whole wedding. BJ was doing.
Oh, he held it down. He
held it down.
did.
But we had fun. We chilled at the location of the wedding because they had like a pool. We ate, we chilled. Then we went back to the hotel. I ain't get no sleep because I was up all night writing my vows.
Very beautifully.
Can we
written.
talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about them, bro.
Can we be honest about the vows?
Yeah, what you gotta say?
You destroyed Libby on the vows.
Don't talk about my baby like that.
She did good. She did good. But you went to the next level.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, she gonna say, I didn't know we was writing vows. What you thought we was writing?
And I hate that she had to follow up. Like, if she had went first, it would have built. Like, because hers were really good.
They were good. My baby spoke from the
Took
heart.
it to another level.
She spoke from the heart. Bro, I was up all night. And you know what the funny thing is?
What'd you say? You are my superpower.
Oh,
Hey, a lot of people don't realize this, but y'all know how much me and Olivia love Marvel. So that's why I said it. Because I was like, you are my
layers
superpower.
to this.
I was like,
Oh
you
my
are my superpower.
And then break down the lyrics.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Teach me your
Rap
ways,
genius. This rap genius. But yeah, bro. So I was up all night writing them. And the funny thing is, you just have jitters the night before. When you got married, did you have jitters? Like, were you up the night before? Like, were you nervous?
I think I was. I can't remember. I think I was. But whenever I get nervous or scared, I just go to sleep. So I wasn't up.
So I'm the total opposite.
Coop was nervous for his when he proposed.
Oh, I was nervous when I did that. I didn't even say nothing.
I remember that.
I just got on my knees and up in the ring.
Bro, it is nerve wracking. So the night before, like I was in the hotel room and I was like, I can't sleep. And the next day, I remember Justin was like, "Did you get any sleep?" He was like, "You ain't get no sleep." I was like, "Bro, I got zero sleep."
You still had real good energy for the whole
You
day.
did.
It faded after. Like it faded after, bro. I was exhausted, but we end up. Going to the venue, everything came together so beautifully, bro. I want to know from y'all. Y'all probably had more fun than me and Olivia at the wedding. How was the wedding from y'all's perspective?
It was great, bro. Perfect. Great DJ.
Yeah, shout out to 4.0, bro.
She did great. She hosted and she DJ'd.
Yeah,
she
did
impeccable. Everything was good, man. We had a little incident during the wedding, but we'll talk about that off mic.
We had an incident before the wedding, too.
What you talking about?
The day before.
Oh, people sitting on stuff that ain't supposed to be set on. That's not furniture.
That was the first thing.
But yeah, bro, it was good.
It was a great wedding, bro.
It was a great wedding, bro, and I'm excited, man. Like we were surrounded by family, we were surrounded by friends. The drinks were poured up. 4.0 was hosting and DJing. It genuinely was a great time. Now.
Well, I also had a great time. Yeah,
I'm sorry, JJ was there.
I was there too.
Yeah. Sorry, JJ. What did you think?
I had a really good time. I thought the wedding was really well done.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Just from like,
well, not thank you to me. Thank you, Gina and Olivia.
Well, to the committee, and the committee was like real personable.
Yeah.
So I think that added another layer to it. Right. But the fact that it was outside and then it was during the day, it still went really well.
Yes, yeah.
Bro, I was a little nervous because y'all know black people attitudes get bad in the heat.
And them fans was going outside.
Fans was going.
But the reception was great, bro. Great energy, great DJ, like Coop said. It was really good to see a group of people that we all kicked it with like 10 years ago.
Right. Come back for the wedding and like still having those relationships there. Everybody's still having a good time. It was like good energy all around. So yeah, it made it for like a really good day party. And people dressed to the y'all had Rock Nation brunch. You know what I'm saying?
People showed up, bro, in the attire, and I think that makes it too.
Yeah, bro. So the whole thing was we wanted it to be Rock Nation brunch. If you know anything about Rock Nation, colorful suits, the ladies got colorful dresses on. It's all about if you came to the wedding or click the hashtag Robinson at Last, you'll see that people were all around the reception were like these photo moments. Like it was photo walls, it was like backdrops, we had big couches. Also, you could take photos and post them because that was the overall thing.
Yeah. And it made me realize too, my favorite thing, I love weddings. But rehearsal dinners the night before is always the funnest thing for me.
Stand up with Coop.
Because it's more personable. Like you get to talk to people one-on-one for like, you have like a long time barbecue. Yeah, just bro. Like a great time. I loved it.
It was good. It was good. Now, will we do it again?
That's the question.
That is the question. And we would, but probably on a smaller magnitude.
I think that's the usual answer.
And here's why. Bro, what we realized was the math ain't mathing.
Like the cost of everything.
So we invited probably about 175. We ended up having about 160 come. Some people came unannounced. Other people, you know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Some people came unannounced, but that's
wild.
Okay. But I'm saying we're just doing the math and just based on what everybody ate and based on them gifts that was at their table and them cards that we received, the math ain't mathing.
Right.
The math ain't mathing to me. The math is not mathing to me. So if we could do it all over again, there are some people who would be in that building who would not be in the building. Like you legit came, ate our food, turned up to our music.
And I said that after my wedding, I knew I was like, there's some people here that weren't supposed to be here.
Right.
Like I wasn't supposed to.
And even
but going into it, don't you have that mindset already? Like I'm already planning to pay for the people who are probably not going to contribute.
So I think at some point Olivia and I had a thing where we were like, if you have not talked to them in the last 6 months, we're only going to invite people that we've only talked to in the last 6 months. But even some of those people, like when I just think about from a higher level, not just gifts aside, like who are going to be the people that we contact if we're really going through issues? Who going to be the people praying for us? Yeah. I just realized there's a lot of people in the building that I wouldn't call if we were ever going through even like any marital issues. Right. And that just made me realize that if I can't call you, like if we're going through something or in the midst of something, then you ain't necessarily need to be there. Like you came, some of those, don't get me wrong, some of them gave gifts, so we're thankful and we're blessed. But you know, I really think we probably could have cut that guest. We probably could have cut about 40 people off that guest list.
Yeah. So what you're saying is basically I should cut About 40 people.
No,
out.
I read it. So at Key's birthday party, we were recapping because Gigi wasn't able to make the wedding. And so Olivia and I were talking to her. And I said, Gigi, how many people come to the wedding? And she told me, I said, cut that number in half. Because half of these people are freeloaders and they gonna come eat y'all food and they gonna bring no gift.
And you're not gonna see them again ever.
And she was like, why you say that? I said, because it's the truth.
Yep, I lived it.
Speaking from experience.
From experience.
Right.
But bro, I think, all's well that ends well. And we ended up having a good time, bro. I did cry a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
You did it good, bro.
Yeah. I held it in.
You did good, bro.
I held it in. What you looking at? Why Justin looking like that?
That's all I talked about all night.
Y'all thought it was gonna be an ugly cry? It wasn't an ugly cry.
Y'all can talk through y'all's tears. See, I can't do that. That's why I can't cry. I cannot afford to cry. I'm not trying to be tough. I cannot afford to cry. I can't.
So
talk.
you know what the moment that got me, bro. I was fine until I saw Jaden walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
When I saw Jaden walk down the aisle, I was like,
I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it.
I heard you whisper.
I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I looked at Daniel. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. Like, give me some tissue.
I looked like this. I was at the end. I had to look, peek, and see if that there was good.
I turned around, I said,
I was like, I'm not gonna make it, bro. Because I saw Jaden, and in my mind, I was like, dang, bro, I'm about to be a dad. Like, and then once I saw Olivia, it was just like, it was over. It was over, bro. And I was like, gosh.
No, you did a very classy cry, bro.
It did.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The issue, you don't let them drop.
Yeah.
You don't let them drop. You just, my eyes got watery.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing this.
Yep. You did a good job, bro.
So yeah, bro. So it was great, man. We have now been under the same roof for about a week, and here's the things that people don't want about. I'm sorry to say this, Coop was right. As much as I hate to say it, Coop was right.
Look at him.
Don't look at me.
Ready.
You see, ready? Because he loves he loves to say, "I told you so." He loves to say, "I told you so." And we sat on this podcast, and Coop was like, "You won't know until you actually live together." And me and JJ was like, "No, Coop,
bro, you
don't know. You've only been married 4 years." He kept saying, "You won't know until you actually live together." I lived it. Bro, we've been married for about a week.
What happened, bro? Is there some habits they didn't talk about in your marriage counseling? You're not prepared? You don't feel fully prepared?
Bro, it has been a roller coaster. Like, accommodating space for just people. Like, it's different.
Bro, you should still be on the high.
No. We are still on the high, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like, even from the wedding, the celebration, bro, our honeymoon, my baby whisked me away to the Thompson Hotel downtown. And, bro, we enjoyed our room was right under the presidential suite.
The Thompson is perfect. That's the best hotel in Dallas.
You open up our curtains. We see the skyline.
The panoramic.
It was lit at night, bro. So we had a great time, and we really had a great time exploring Dallas together, bro.
Yeah.
And just everywhere Olivia, she's like, my husband. I'm like, wifey.
Did y'all tell everybody y'all newlyweds? Like,
bro.
Every restaurant y'all went to.
Olivia, everybody knew.
Yeah.
And so they actually at the Thompson, they actually ended up upgrading our hotel because we told them it was our honeymoon.
Yeah.
That's good. But yeah, bro, it's been about a week and just accommodating space, living together.
It's different.
And I moved into Olivia's space. And so it's like, you know how you got certain things. Yeah. You like certain things where certain things is. I've realized that I'm also very particular about how I live and how I want things.
Right.
And so it's just learning to love.
Yeah, because I feel like it's different before you actually live together. Because you
don't have
always go back to your
You got
space.
a little hoe bag.
You can retreat.
I don't want to hear.
You can retreat.
You ain't gotta. I had nowhere to go.
Nothing. You have nothing.
They don't warn you about this. I had nowhere to go, bro. So we've been Olivia was off all week. I was working from home, and that just even comes with a lot of different challenges. Like, bro, I see why people's out here getting divorced during the pandemic. That ain't my story, but I'm just saying, like, just imagine.
You can see.
Imagine going from like being gone all day to now y'all stuck in the same house, y'all working together, y'all seeing each other.
Yeah.
It can be, if you don't like the person, if you don't really, really like the person, I can see that could be trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I love my baby, so we be laughing and stuff.
Right.
But I can see how that could be an issue for people. But I think the biggest thing for us, bro, is merging our finances,
merging accounts.
Like that was one of the first things we did as a married
so y'all
couple.
actually merged like bank accounts.
So what we did was we went and opened a account, and that's where our checks go into. But we kept our personal accounts because that's where our fun money, we like to call it fun money, goes into.
Okay.
So I'll just give y'all the theory behind it. It's funny because when we learned about this in premarital, and the time that we had in premarital, there was a couple that got into it. And they
the thing?
In premarital. And they did not come back after this. They did not come back, man. Bro. Lil Mama was like, I feel like he's hiding money. He's hiding money from me. Bro, so we all sitting in a big circle.
Engagement stage.
Bro, we all sitting in a circle and we just sitting here like,
even if he is.
Because he was against merging accounts. He was like, I don't want to do it.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
You don't?
No.
Wow.
You think separate accounts is reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll dive into that. Look, I'm a therapist. I want to explore that. So Olivia and I, one of the things that we did was we opened up an account. Now all of our income goes there. All of our checks go there. That's also where we pay all of our bills from.
Right.
But then we also have our separate accounts where our quote unquote fun money goes into.
Right.
So for us, we have all of our bills, and then we set aside a percentage of our monthly income.
Did y'all start doing this like right when y'all got married,
Right
or did y'all do
married.
it before?
We did not do it before. We did it right when we got married.
How do y'all
this is
determine
new.
like what's the fun money?
So we came up with a number. We came up with a percentage.
It's equal.
It's equal. We both get an equal amount. Even though y'all know, I'll be transparent. Olivia makes more than me. So
Y'all are one.
now, let me tell you something.
Her money is your money.
Her money's my money. My money's her money. Hey,
Unless
fellas.
you cool.
Hey, fellas. Fellas, marry up.
Hey, hold on.
Trapper. We trapping women all summer. No, bro, but we made it equal because at this point it's your money's my money, my money's your money. And so although Olivia makes more than me, we put all our money into that account. We each get the same amount of fun money. And with your fun money, you can do whatever you want to do with it. I can't tell you what to do with your money. You can't tell me what to do with my money. If I want to buy something ignorant, I could buy something ignorant. I told Olivia I was getting the bottom grill. And she was like, you want a bottom grill? I said, I've always wanted one. It's my money. Don't try to run my money. You want to go get your hair done with your money? I want to get me a bottom grill.
Get you a grill, dog.
Let me see your grill.
So funny, bro. JJ, do you plan on doing the same thing or what?
We plan on merging.
Okay.
So yeah, we've talked about it, and we're still trying to figure it out 100%. But the plan right now is to merge all of our accounts together, so we're just operating from one account.
Okay.
But we want to do it in a way that is kind of similar to how Dante and Liv doing it, where we each have like discretionary funds,
right?
But it's not separate accounts. It's like it'll fall within.
You could see it. You could see their money on your bank account.
So basically create like one account, like one account through a certain bank,
right?
And within the bank, create multiple accounts. But like all of our money goes into one.
Okay, you can see
one
everybody's
account, and then like it'll just be dispersed to the other accounts.
Right. So like a direct deposit, then it automatically deposits out.
Yeah. So that way, like we have like all of our funds allocated, but at the same time, technically we could, if we want to, see what the other person is doing. But like if I want to get her something, she wants to get me something, I don't see that transaction. So that's one way to kind of keep it separate.
So that is where we are different. Olivia, we can't see each other's personal accounts. We can only see the family account.
That's not a bad way to do it.
Like we can only see the family account. Like I can't see what Olivia is doing with her money. She can't see. Actually, my bank is a totally different bank. My bank is. I kept my bank. Wait, am I hiding money already? Why y'all looking at me like that?
No,
I'm on the road to cheat.
Nah, bro.
Is this how it starts? No.
Are y'all transparent though about like how much you're bringing in?
Oh, Olivia, she sees it.
They're just going to a different account.
So it goes into the family account, and then from the family account, I transfer my percentage to my personal account. So it's like Olivia be like, "Hey, bro, if you go eat out or do whatever, that comes from your account."
That's kind of essentially what I'm talking about too. Like it's just all the initial money is going into one account,
right?
And then you're just
dispersing it. But I cannot see Olivia's account.
Oh, okay.
So I can't see her account. She can't see my personal account.
That's cool too.
I mean, I ain't buying nothing crazy, but that's what we decided that works for us. Now, Coop, you said you like, I can understand why people wouldn't do that. What is your take on that?
So first of all, when me and Key got married, she was still she was making way more money than me.
Yeah,
and we've been married for years now, and I'm just now starting to not catch
It's
up.
okay,
but-
King. It's okay, King. You married
Am I
her.
safe here? Am I safe here?
Hey, cool. But you trapped her. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire.
you leveling up.
It's I never needed access to her bank account.
You never wanted to see what she was doing?
It didn't matter. But the only thing that we did do is we have joint credit cards. We pay everything from a credit card.
That's what we
anyway.
do too.
I don't need access
we
to
do
your.
that too.
It sounds weird because you're married, but it's a safety thing where they don't have direct access to your money. Like if I were to go off the rails or something like that, the most I could do is run up her credit card.
Right.
I couldn't take out her life savings.
Because we have heard of couples like
people. It happens.
couples breaking up and then emptying out the account.
It happens. There's just absolutely no reason for us to have access to each other's bank account. I do have, I guess technically I could take her debit card and do something crazy, but even that has limits.
But
you know what I mean?
You feel like that's probably just from a level of trust?
Yeah, just from a not even trust. It's not that we just. It's just safety. It's like having a prenup. Livy makes more money than you.
Yeah. Okay, hold on, calm down.
Would you sign a prenup?
Don't be over here looking for me for validation.
No, I'm saying, did that ever come up? Did that ever come up as far as
A
like
prenup or anything like
Yeah.
that?
Wait. First, did you sign a prenup?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But that still gives you a level of safety, like barriers. You know what I mean? And it's not, I don't think it's that you don't trust them, but you never know. You know what I mean?
So you know what's so crazy? So when we were in marriage counseling, they were like, once you start hiding money or once you don't have financial 100% transparency, that's when problems start. Because their whole biggest thing is finances is the number one reason that most people end up getting divorced.
But it's only if like how the first lady was like, I feel like he's hiding money from me.
right.
What difference does it make? If everything's being taken care of,
If all the bills are being paid.
you're not trying, it'll be different if like Key made a lot of money and I'm trying to live at the level of money that Key makes.
Right.
I don't live that way, so I live at my level. We live together, but it's not like I'm trying to get Key's. I don't need to. There's no reason for me to use Kiana's money. I don't need her money for
It's
anything.
bigger than just the money. So like, because the issue I feel like with that couple is not necessarily the money, like the dude hiding the money or whatever. It's like the expectation of what you're doing with that money.
Yes.
So if you have a different expectation, like you bring all this money in, the money should be used in this manner, and it's not being met because now there's some money not being accounted for, then that's probably an issue.
Yeah.
It sounds like Coop and Key have like a really good, like that y'all communicate really well around y'all's money. So it's like finances are not really an issue for y'all,
Right.
Because y'all have that clear, transparent communication.
Right.
I think it's an issue for most times with people whenever there's like that lack of
Right.
clear communication.
And I was gonna say, let's be very clear. I didn't know them that well, but we spent a couple weeks with them before they dipped the marriage counseling, and it appeared that he was the primary breadwinner.
Right.
And I don't know if she worked. She may have worked.
Right.
But I also think we have to bring up the fact that sometimes, and most times, this can be men or women. People use money as like a way to control
That's
their
a thing
partner.
too. That's a thing
like,
too.
as a way to control their partner.
That's a thing too.
Like y'all remember that movie with Tyler Perry?
Which one?
With Taraji P. When she had bought that car they couldn't afford, he had lost his job. Bro, so basically Taraji P was like a real estate. She was like a realtor, and her husband had lost his job, and she was trying to keep up appearances. So she had bought like a whole like nice Suburban or something that they couldn't afford, and he was like, what are you doing? And basically she was like, because she became the primary breadwinner, she was like trying to run the home. She was using the money as the leverage. Like, you don't make no money, so you don't get to make no decisions around here.
And I mean, that's another thing. He's never been that way towards me as far as like trying to boss me around because she made more money.
You're broke.
But money has just never been an issue in our relationship because I could take care of myself. She can take care of herself. We work together, but I don't need direct access. It's just a peace of mind. Like, she knows there's nothing I could do.
And to me, that's like, it's transparency. Because it's transparency versus hiding. You're like, what difference does it make if you're hiding money? I think hiding.
Oh,
the whole principle of hiding something.
Yeah.
It can start to spread to other areas in your marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if you're transparent, you may not know exactly what's happening with the money, but if you just know that they have this money, it's cool.
Right. And I also think that is not necessarily an issue because Coop spends money, but Coop is also not like a huge spender of money.
Right.
Like Coop don't be out here just buying crazy, crazy stuff.
Right.
And so I could see how that
Like
would
grills?
be an issue. What y'all not finna do? Let me tell you something, JJ.
You gonna get a top grill too?
JJ, I'm gonna get a bottom grill and
Installments.
And then at your reception, after we done took these photos, y'all gonna see me with
I
this
was gonna
bottom
say
grill on.
after
And y'all
the
gonna see me
photos.
with a picture like this. I'm a thug. I need a grill.
Clearly.
So yeah, bro. So I'm gonna get that bottom grill. I really just want to talk to y'all about that because I think finances is a huge portion that could either set you up for failure or set you up for success. But I think the biggest thing is what I'm realizing is different strokes for different folks.
Oh, definitely.
Let people do what they do. Just because something works for one marriage, don't mean that necessarily works for another marriage. You got to do what y'all got to do. So, cool. We talking about finances.
So, speaking of finances, I've been reading my book. I've been trying not to talk about the book too much on the pod.
Boys read one book and now,
But also, I haven't had that much time to read. I've been
It's been a
partying
busy-
too much.
Priorities.
But yeah, so basically the way the book's set up, he's trying to change your mindset on stuff before he actually gets into like the actual information. Because like I can tell you things, but it's not going to work if you're not in the right place mentally.
Remind us this book.
Oh, Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game.
man, teach me how to be rich.
No, you have to get your mind right first. That's the problem. That's the problem. But
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1, you broke because you think broke.
Broke is a mindset.
but I finally got through the last, I guess he calls it like Mythbuster. And this is the last myth was the lies that we tell ourselves, right? So basically he said that there's 3 things that, you need to be right to guarantee success, basically. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. So the first thing is strategy. A lot of people are not successful because they have the incorrect strategy, right?
Right. They have a plan.
They don't have a plan, right? And then another thing, like we talked earlier, is they take strategy from the wrong people. How like we were talking about on the pre-pod, how she was like, I don't think that would work for me. Well, are you married?
Yeah, like who you seeking your
Where are
counsel
you getting
from?
this
I
information
need to see
from?
you in the Lambo.
Exactly. Yeah. People take money information. People take like weight loss, health information from people that are not healthy. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
They have the wrong strategy. The second thing he said is you need the right story, and I think a lot of people struggle with this. Right? There's things that happen in your life, and then you go back and you're like, oh, I can't do this because this. I can't do this because I can't lose weight because I'm big boned. Which you could be big boned, but
Right.
you're also fat. Like you
can be both.
You're both. You're big boned and you're fat. Are we finding or not?
I hate this man, bro. I hate this man.
Or people say stuff like, I can't make money because I don't have money. Like, oh, people were born rich, all these other things. And that's one of the big things in the book because it's a book about finance. So here's a bunch of examples. One of the examples was a guy that's only made he's never made more than $14,000 a year.
He clearly don't live in America.
He lives in America.
Bro, homeless people make more than that.
How do
This was back in the day.
Okay.
This is back in the day. This is back in the day.
people make more than 14,000?
I read somewhere, bro, that homeless people can make like $30,000 a year.
Can make.
They can. I guess if you're on your hustle.
How do they do that?
By standing on the corner, JJ.
Asking for money.
Bro, you can legit make like $20 a day.
That's the thing.
Dang.
Yeah. And they're talking about even like the trickle down effect. Like when COVID hit, the homeless people, their money ran dry because people weren't outside.
They probably was going through it.
Yeah. But so is that like, but the guy back in the day, I think it was like, I want to say like the 50s or something. He never made more than $14,000 in a year. He was a janitor at a school in New York. But he died. When he died with like $10 million.
Sheesh.
And it was just because he understood money, he understood how to manage it, and he put his money in the right places. I mean, basically the whole thing about the book is compound interest or whatever.
Yeah.
So, so it's basically a story. Like you have to, whatever happens to you, you have to know, if something happens to you that throws you off track, you need to change your story in a positive type of way. And then the last thing was state. And state is another one that's I think a lot of people are affected by. I think this is what irritates me, and this is probably why I'm so positive. And I get so irritated with like negative things, whether it be anything. So state is where you're at, like your state of mind, right? And you'll see people like things will happen, and their body language change, or like you just get into like a bad place. So like, think about this. Whenever you've been mad at somebody, you're in an angry state, right?
Yeah.
You get mad at somebody. Now your state, now you go to your story. Now you're mad at this person. You can think of all the bad things about this person. Right. So that's your state has affected your story negatively. Now, it's a negative impact overall.
Right.
But he said, like, with state, he's like, well, you have to get my other book to get the full breakdown.
No, Tony.
But he's like, here's a few things. He's like, your state negativity is a physical effect on you. It takes a physical effect on you.
I believe that.
He said, with that being said, you can affect your emotions positively by doing something physical. That's why he's talking about like breathing exercises, going for walks, changing your posture. Like they have a whole thing about like posture, how you
let me switch my posture.
I'm broke because I be slouching.
They did like a study like showing people that do like powerful poses, and it affects them not only mentally, but they can track like the actual physical change that it affects
their breathing first.
So when people say like hold your head up, that's not just a saying. That's a real thing that affects you. Hold your head up.
Yeah,
you know
like walk straight.
Walk straight. All these things affect you. All those little things add up and changes your state, your story, and ultimately it affects your strategy.
That's good, bro.
Bro, that sound like I ain't gonna read it. Let me not lie. You know you be like, I'm proud of you. I
like that.
I was about to lie. I ain't gonna read that, but I got you here. If I have any questions, I can go to that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, real quick. The average homeless salary in Texas is $43,000 annual. Monthly $3,607, and they not paying taxes. That ain't that bad. That's more than what I was making when I came out of college. Let me find out I could have just sat on the corner.
Right.
But
right.
I do want to say, so like those 3 points that you mentioned, the second one hits the most, is like what story. Because I think we always have an option to choose like what story we want to tell and to determine our own story. But there's also so many stories that we've held on to, like that we bring to our day to day. After reading that book and like coming with that content, have you seen like a shift in how you approach money, or do you feel like you already embodied?
My thing is that I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not bragging on myself.
Not bragging.
You know, I am bragging on myself. I've always had a great state and a great story.
I can agree with that.
So much so that I can believe in the wrong strategy. So my big thing is strategy. And Kevin Samuel said, it's not working. I will believe that it's going to work. I'll be like, oh, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. But at some point you have to be like, okay, it's not working.
Right.
I need to change my strategy. But my story, like when things happen to me, and this is why people get annoyed with me. When things happen to me, I swear I look at my life like a movie. Yeah. When things happen to me, I'll be like, oh, this is going to go crazy. Like when they see me bounce back from
what is wrong with you? Are you sick? You secretly need to be a rapper.
No, I'm saying like I want to respond in the right way, like as if it's in a movie. Like, oh, that happened. He didn't even. I don't know why I'm like that, bro. But I'm just like, oh, I'm about to overcome this too. I'm about to do this too. But then I'll rely on the wrong strategy so much. Like I'll be transparent. I've been working out and I've been getting really strong. Like I'm stronger than I've ever been, but I've not lost any weight. So, and that's why I said last episode, success leaves clues, right?
Yeah.
You did.
So he said, if you're trying to achieve something, follow somebody that has achieved what you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
And so, so now I'm just like going back and I'm looking, I'm like, even like with my friend Nick, he's been losing a lot of weight. He's been working out and all this other stuff. And I'm like, what is he doing differently? Because he's not outworking me. That can't.
We know how y'all compete.
I'm competitive.
I don't even know if that's possible. But I noticed when we talk on the phone and stuff, he's always walking. He's like, oh, I'm on my lunch walk. I'm on my afternoon walk.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, okay. And then I think back to like Pastor Rob, right? I watching Pastor Rob weight loss, and he's walking to get food. And
He
I'm
walked
like,
a lot.
I'm not getting enough steps in, bro. So like I had to change my strategies. Like I like to work out. I'm gonna work out regardless, but I need to make sure that I hit my 10,000 steps every day, regardless. And that's the only thing I'm missing. That's the only thing I can say. It's like obviously clean up your diet. Yeah. I've been turning it up this week, so I haven't even been measuring like any of that stuff. But as long as I hit my steps, I'm gonna work out regardless. I know that the weight's gonna drop off. I'm gaining muscle because I'm stronger than I've ever been. You know.
So, JJ, what do you think is the biggest thing that you need to work on? Is it your strategy, the story?
That boy went straight to me, huh?
Because I already know my all three.
Not all three.
I mean, some more than others, but I think for me, the biggest thing is probably the story. I think I tell myself a lot of things that are not true based on like maybe one experience or like a couple bad experiences. So it'll be like, I'll be like, oh, you won't be able to do that, or like, you can't do that. And it's a lie. Like, the crazy thing is, I recognize it's a lie. I'd be like, bro, this is a lie. But it's really, I think it's really, really, you have to get in a state of always.
I was going to say, I think you're just state.
You think so?
Yeah, I think, like you said, all three. But it starts. I'm not saying all
I'll
three.
punch in your face.
I'm saying I
gotta work on your state,
I think
bro.
your state is affecting everything up.
Okay, so you believe that the state. So what is my state? Since you know so much about me,
We're probably right.
please tell me. I really do tell me.
What was our thing that we said all last year when you come in?
I come in negative.
Your energy's down.
Right.
That's your state. Like you're not in a good state.
Because it's a mindset.
It's a
state of mind.
Yeah, it's your state of mind is not right. If your state of mind is not right, it's gonna affect your story. So you are like, oh, I'm down. Like I don't know if I can do.
And
now
then,
you're telling
like,
your
I'm
story.
broke.
yes.
Now that's the story you're telling yourself.
You need to consciously do things to put yourself in a positive state of mind. So whether that's go for a walk, whatever gets you going, whatever is your thing that pumps you up, you need to do that whenever you're feeling
you talked about joining the walking club with the ducks. Have you
With the ducks?
Yeah, going to the park and trying to find some ducks. And
Well, now that the wedding's over, I can start to.
But also, Donna, your energy's been a lot different lately. I don't know what it is.
Let me
Livy.
just
It's
explain to
Livy.
you. Let me explain to you why.
What?
It is my baby.
But
also, I think leading up to the wedding, I was super intentional about changing my state. So I stepped down from a lot of things. Like I did step down from a lot of things.
So your state changed your strategy. You changed your
bro, I stepped down, and I think a lot of people are realizing that like it has changed. Like I have been in a better mood. Like, things have, even Olivia was like, babe, you've been way more pleasant.
Yeah.
I said that today when you walked in.
Even JJ, when I walked in today, JJ was like, bro, you came in with a different kind of energy.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I haven't been as stressed. I haven't been stressed, but I did make a lot of changes. So I did change my state.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for telling me about me. Back to JJ. JJ, what do you think your biggest one is?
I'm gonna say it, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I got you.
I thought they were ready.
Because if I get caught out, everybody get caught out.
I think mine is story.
So
I think
that's it.
I think I have a pretty good. I think I'm able to be cognizant of my state of mind for the most part. Like if I'm negative, I'm usually able to pick up that I'm negative.
Right.
And I try to switch it. I can generally look at the glass half full versus the glass half empty. So I can find a positive in a situation. Usually when I find a positive in a situation, I can usually associate a strategy to kind of get to where I'm going. Like if I know what kind of outcome I want. You talking about like trying to lose weight. For me, same thing, like, but it's more so gaining weight. If I'm doing something, I'm trying to, get stronger, trying to hit the gym, and I'm not getting the results, I can usually figure out the strategy that I need to get to be able to have those results.
Right.
The challenge for me is the story. So like I sometimes hold on to things that have happened in the past or a story that I've adopted.
Yeah.
That maybe at that time I determined was truth and it's not truth. Right. That then affects how I'm moving going forward. So like I won't be, I'll kind of limit myself because I'm thinking about this certain story or this narrative that I told myself.
Right.
And I got to be able to like let that go.
And he says that in the book. He's like, just because it's true don't end the story at the truth. So like for you want to, if you're trying to bulk up, you're like, yeah, but I'm a hard gainer. Like I have to do all. Yeah, that's true. But so what? And I still did it regardless. Like your story keeps going. Right. You don't stop
Put a comma
at the
instead of a period.
Exactly.
That's good. Yeah. That's good.
Would y'all agree?
I was going to actually say it's you in general. No, Jose, I definitely would agree. I think it's your story. I think you are able to, like you said, fluctuate, like go in and out of states. Like I think you are cognitive of and aware of the states that you're in, and you have processes and flows to get you out of that. I also think you're naturally strategic. So I don't think that is the issue. I think it's story.
I would do your story.
I think it's story.
And that's why when people start talking about feelings and stuff, I'm like, yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day,
you can change.
Exactly.
That's good stuff, Coop.
I think that's good, and I think it goes perfectly.
Coop read one book.
Hey, he on it though.
One book for the year.
One book more than me.
Hey, you supposed to be reading a book every month.
One book more than me.
But I think that goes perfectly with our soundbite of the week.
Yes, sir. So I actually got this soundbite because I was listening to a sermon this week, and it was talking about like really kind of diving into fatigue. And I feel like there's a lot that people are struggling with in general.
Yeah.
Since the pandemic, but even just like from work standpoint, like capacity, work, everything that they're doing is like navigating the difference between like burnout and stress. But one of the things that stood out to me was this, and this is the soundbite of the week. What I don't measure, I mismanage, and my mismanagements end up managing me.
Ooh. Say that again. That's good.
What I don't measure, I mismanage, and my mismanagements end up managing me.
That's deep, bro.
That was my problem.
But yeah, so like even that, like I think a part of that, he was talking a lot about overcommitment.
Yes, he was.
And you just spoke about how you kind of dial back some of your commitments and change your state.
I ain't committed to nothing except my wife. And the Lord.
Keep that commitment. Please keep that commitment.
Oh, it's like if I could drop one more commitment, I might
I'll be free. The story I'm telling myself is no, that's good, JJ. And that is so good. And I think that is why that overcommitment thing is big for a lot of people. Like overcommitting to go to stuff and be a part of stuff. You ain't got to do all that.
Right.
Like manage your time, manage your mind.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Well, that was good.
That was great.
That's mine.
That's yours?
That's
me.
you.
That's you.
Manage your time, manage your mind. Manage your time, manage your mind. It's me, the Dundada. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Bye.
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Hey fellas, want you guys to recognize it is Hoochie Daddy short season.
Hey.
They said
yeah, 7-inch Hoochie Daddy.
They said 7-inch inseams only.
I just ordered mine.
Bro, I've been seeing the fellas out here thighs out. Suns out, thighs out.
Got my thighs out right now.
They said it's Hoochie Daddy season and we are coming. We are out.
Oh yeah.
So fellas, remember, go pick you up some shorts with a shorter inseam. Hey guys, we appreciate y'all listening to another episode of the Soundboard. Please, if you have not, follow us on social media, man. I know we haven't been posting as much because it has been busy. We've been slacking. But that is our community. That's where we all come together. We talk about the topics from the show. You can also DM us. Let us know what you thought about this episode, what you loved about it. Or also, guys, if you have something that you're asking, am I tripping? And you want JJ, Cooper, myself to give you our opinion on it. We would love to do that. Please send us a DM on IG at the Soundboard Podcast. Of course, we'll keep your name anonymous, and we won't say who you are, but we would love to talk about it and give you some advice, because you are a part of our soundboard, and we hope we are a part of yours.
Also, if one of these topics done resonated with you, and you got something to say about it, send us a sound off.
Send us a sound off.
Send us a sound off.
Y'all want to hit us up privately.
Yeah, y'all be over here texting us and stuff. Baby, send me a sound off.
If you feel so strongly about it.
Right, send us a sound off.
Another thing, man, just this weekend, meeting so many people that listen to the podcast, we have to get an event where we can all hang
everybody
out.
kept on saying, at the wedding, people kept on saying, that's Coop, right? And that's JJ. That's Coop and that's JJ. And then even at the pool party for Keith's birthday, I heard this girl say, is that Dante?
Just say something.
You can talk to me. I'm signing autographs.
We have to get an event together.
We're gonna work on that.
So
that's strategy.
Strategy. We got the right state.
The story we telling ourselves is this possible.
It's possible. Now
the strategy we coming up with.
We
need somewhere to do it. So guys, man, please stay tuned for that. We got so much coming up for you in year 2 of the pod. You can follow me at Dante Speaks Life. I am your resident relationship therapist.
You can follow your boy JJ _Jeremy J. And if you're looking for some shenanigans, go follow Coop.
And you can find me at thisiscoop_.
Hey guys, we are out.
We out. Peace.